Hello everyone, this is Baylor Fan 27. I'm making a video today, one I wish I would never have to make just because of the subject. I apologize. I'm sure everybody's heard by now the incident that's occurred in Connecticut involving the elementary school shooting. Sadly, I think according to what I saw on Fox News, there's about a total of 20 innocent children killed, and several other, I think about 8 adults were killed, and the shooter apparently committed suicide after the whole event. I guess I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on the whole event. First off, any event like this in which there's a shooter taking aim at innocent civilians, I consider in my book a coward. What this man did today, this 24-year-old man from New Jersey did, was an extremely cowardice act. Taking an assault rifle, I believe he had an assault rifle and a Glock handgun and a armored vest, and from what they said, charged into a kindergarten classroom. Clearly that there is just small children in there. They cannot defend them, so it's innocent children. I cannot understand why somebody would do such a disgusting act like this. That's more than clearly a coward. And if you want an example of evil in the world, that clearly he very well represented evil today in our world. Truly, my heart goes out to, of course, the innocent children. I cannot just express how painful it is, for a child to be lost, and especially for the parents and family who have lost a child today. They will never, they're just, especially so close to Christmas. I mean, the event is where a family comes together. It is just so hard, and I truly send my heart out to them as well. I cannot picture losing a young child in such a way. It's so painful. I cannot express that. I have really, I've seen events like this occur in the past, of course. Columbine in '99, that was a horrible shooting. At the University of Texas several years ago, they had the shooting at the tower. That was a terrible event. Virginia Tech was a terrible event. Recently in the news, I believe there was a shooting in Oregon at a mall. And even earlier this year, I believe in the summer, we had the shooting in Colorado at the Batman premiere. And the sad thing is, just because of what's happened, in high school you feel more prepared for this to happen. In college, we're prepared for this. We've been, now how the world is, we've changed to where we've adapted to a situation like this happens. Like the college I attend, they've already given out information on what you need to do if something like this happens. But this was at an elementary school. I mean, these were young children and teachers and faculty. I cannot understand why someone would do that. It even makes me question the way the world has, become today. It's become really a very sad, very dark world where we're not united in the same way. People are probably also going to start arguing now that there needs to be more stricter gun control. There's already a good amount of strict gun control, but of course another thing that's really popped out is mentality. When is the government finally going to understand that we need to do more checks, especially in the realm of mentality? I'm sure it was something mental that maybe drove this man. I just don't know. We just can't let this keep going on and on. It's already happened so many times. A number of every shooting you look at has to deal with a mental problem. And, I mean, that's a problem. Another thing is, I do believe we do need more police figures at these schools. Some schools, of course, already have, like, I was hearing on the news, metal detectors and police, armed police around. I don't know if we really need to put in metal detectors in elementary school, but we do need police officials there. At least, maybe not a whole group, but at least some there, in case something like this happens. Because it's just how the world's become. The world's really changed today. It really made me think today. I mean, I haven't really thought this hard in a long time. I've been upset over the past few days about different stuff, just school-wise, because it's been real stressful. But really, when I just stop to think, there's so much more bigger stuff in the world. I mean, these children, they're not going to have a chance that you and me have. Some of us have been lucky. We've got to graduate. Try new things. Be a part of big groups. For some have been parents to younger, to new children. And everybody's done so many different stuff in their life. These children do not get a chance at anything. They've been cheated out of life. That's the truth. They've been cheated out of life. I really don't know where our world's coming to. I really don't. People tell me, the end of the world's coming in certain aspects to that idea, but that what's going to be the cause of the end of the world might just be us. Because it just seems like people are so heartless. Nobody cares anymore. Nobody has values. Yeah, that's about all I gotta say. What I do ask, though, to please try is at least, pray, especially for these families and, the children. I ask that you please pray. If there, happens to be those, of course, who are not Christian or whatever, at least please keep them in your memory. I mean, it's a time we really need to come together, and we need to show that they have our backing. And one sec. And sorry about that. It's my phone. And just to show that. But yeah, that's all I kind of got to say about that today. So I'm probably not really going to do the normal ending because it's just not appropriate today. So please just, if you are a parent, please hug your child tonight. Hug them and tell them you love them. And if you have a parent or child or just someone you care about that you look up to, just hug them and let them know you care. Because you really don't know when you're going to see that person again. And it's something I wish nobody would have to think about, but, it's just something we got to be aware of. Okay? So, alright, so, that's all I got to say. Alright. Good night, everybody.